welcome to Yoga with Shanique. I'm so excited to start the month of February, and for this month, the series I have prepared for you all is self-compassion, or rather, how to have self-compassion for oneself. So let's get started in a comfortable seat. Loosen up your neck by nodding yes and no, and just kind of loosening up any kinks that you have here. You could roll out the shoulders. You could do hip circles. You could lean back and forth, side to side. But I'm just so glad that you're here. And wherever you are right now, whatever you're carrying today, this space is for you exactly as you are. So today we're going to sit with something that might feel unfamiliar or it might feel uncomfortable, and that's okay. We're going to explore self-compassion together, what it actually is and what it might feel like to begin letting it in. And so once you're in a comfortable seat or laying down or however you like to meditate, gently close your eyes or draw your gaze down. I like to sit when meditating, so I'll be in a seated position with the hands over the knees, with the eyes closed. Now, I know there's also an option, and I'll show this in a little bit too as we're meditating, but there's also an option to sit up against a wall so that your back is propped up on something. You could also sit on a block so that your seat or sit bones are supported as well. You could even sit on a block and sit at the wall. But again, for me, I just like to sit. And so that's what you'll see me choose here. But here I'll show the wall variation just a little bit, just quickly, and then let's begin. Now, self-compassion isn't something you have to earn. It isn't a reward for doing things right, and it's not something reserved for people who have it all figured out. It's simply a way of being with yourself, the same way you might be with someone you care about, without the judgment, without the conditions. And here's what I want you to notice. You already know how to do this. You've done it before, maybe for somebody else, maybe even for a stranger. You already have this inside of you. Today, we're just turning that same awareness towards yourself. So take a moment to find your ground, feel the weight of your body, feel where you are. You don't need to change anything right now. Just notice where you are. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, let your body soften just a little bit. Now bring your attention inward, not to fix anything, not to evaluate, but just to notice. Notice what's present. Maybe there's a tension somewhere, maybe there's tiredness, maybe there is an emotion sitting close to the surface. Whatever is here, it's allowed to be here. This is where self-compassion begins, not with a grand gesture, not with affirmations or forced positivity. It begins with simply allowing what is already present to exist without resistance. You are allowed to feel what you feel. Now, self-compassion has a few layers, and we're going to move through them gently together. The first is mindfulness. This is where we are right now. It's the act of noticing without amplifying, without pushing away. At this time, if you'd like to place your hands over your belly or hands over your ribs, and just notice the breath entering and exiting your body. But just witnessing yourself with an open awareness, and we've already done this many times together. The second layer is shared humanity. This is the quiet recognition that struggle is part of being human. Whatever you're feeling right now, the stress, the overwhelm, the moments where you feel like you're not enough, you are not alone in that. This is a universal experience. And the third layer is kindness. This is where we stop treating ourselves like a problem to solve. Kindness toward yourself isn't softness. It's not weakness. It's a conscious choice to meet yourself where you are, without the harsh inner voice, without the pressure to be more than what you are in this moment. And I want to make this clear. This doesn't mean everything is fine. Self compassion isn't about ignoring what's hard, it's about choosing not to add suffering on top of suffering. It's about saying, this is difficult, and I can be here with myself while it's difficult. You are capable of this, so let's practice. Bring to mind a moment, a small one, where you were hard on yourself. Maybe it was something you said to yourself. Maybe it was a feeling of not being enough. Just let it come gently and don't force it. Option to give yourself a hug as you think of this moment. You could even wiggle it out a little bit. But now notice what happens in your body when that memory surfaces. Notice where you feel it. And now consciously, deliberately place your awareness on that spot. Not to judge it, not to fix it, just to be with it. And silently, in your own words, offer yourself something simple. It might sound like, I see you. I'm here. This is hard and that's okay. You don't have to believe it perfectly. You just have to let yourself say it. Stay here for a moment. Notice what shifted, even if it's small, even if it's just a single breath that felt different. That is self-compassion. It lives in the small moments. It lives in the choosing again and again to be with yourself without cruelty. And every time that you do it, you are practicing. You are building something, not because you need to be fixed, but because you are already whole. And this is simply a way of remembering that. Take one more breath in, and as you exhale, let yourself arrive right here, right now. You showed up today, and that matters. Thank you for this time together. Thank you for giving yourself this space to be, to learn how to give yourself more compassion and not add more suffering into your life. This practice is yours now, and carry it with you however feels right. And before we close, if you'd like to continue exploring with me, I'm starting an email list this month. It's a space where I'll be sharing more tools, reflections, and practices like this one. I'll keep you guys up to date on any new things that I'm trying out or offering, and the link will be in the description below. No pressure, just an open door if you want it. Namaste. Honor to you in this practice we shared today. Thank you for sharing this practice with me today. If you found this helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and share with someone who might need a little calm today. See you next time.